This morning, somewhere in your city, a driver turned their key, and nothing happened. No warning, no flashing light the night before, just silence. They called a tow truck, paid for a new battery, lost half their day. And the worst part, it was completely preventable with a 90-second check that costs nothing. In Japan, there are commercial vehicle fleets running over 250,000 miles on their original battery, not a replacement. The original. That doesn't happen by accident. It happens because of one monthly habit that almost no driver in the West has ever been told about. I'm going to show you exactly what that habit is. And by the time this video is done, you'll never have to worry about a dead battery again. Let me tell you about the most expensive $0 mistake in car ownership. Picture this. It's a Monday morning. You're already running 5 minutes late. You get in the car, turn the key, and you hear that awful clicking sound. Or worse, nothing at all. Your first thought isn't the battery. Your first thought is, how much is this going to cost me? You call a mechanic. They come out, take one look, and say, yep, battery's dead. That'll be $200 to $300 for a new one, plus labor. And you pay it. Because what choice do you have? What the mechanic doesn't tell you, what almost nobody tells you, is that 90% of dead batteries show warning signs weeks before they fail. Signs you can read yourself, for free, in under 2 minutes. Japanese automotive engineers figured this out decades ago, and they built a maintenance routine around it so simple that their mechanics do it without even thinking. The reason your battery died isn't bad luck. It isn't a faulty product. It's a system that nobody taught you until now. Before I give you the method, you need to understand what actually kills a battery, because it's not what most people think. Your battery doesn't just start the engine. It powers between 47 and 150 electronic components depending on your vehicle. The engine computer, the fuel injectors, every sensor, every relay. When you turn the key, your starter motor pulls 150 to 400 amperes in a fraction of a second. That's the equivalent of running 40 toasters simultaneously for one brief moment every single morning. Do that thousands of times with any small underlying issue, and something eventually breaks. There are 3 things that cause almost every battery failure. The first is terminal corrosion, that white or blue-green powder you've seen on battery posts. Most drivers think it's harmless. It isn't. It's a physical barrier blocking electrical current, and it forces your battery to work harder every single time you start the car. The second is sulfation. When a battery sits at a low charge state, even briefly, lead sulfate crystals form on the internal plates. Once those crystals harden, they're permanent. That capacity is gone forever. The third is electrolyte loss. In hot climates especially, the water inside your battery evaporates. When the internal plates are exposed to air, they corrode from the inside out. The battery looks fine on the outside. On the inside, it's already dying. Here's what matters. All 3 of these can be caught early and stopped with the same simple routine. Let me show you. This is the Japanese battery maintenance method. 4 steps. Takes 90 seconds. Do it once a month. Step 1. The visual scan. Open your hood and look at both battery terminals, positive and negative. You're checking for 3 things. 1. Any white, blue, or green powder on the terminals. That's corrosion, and it needs to be cleaned. 2. Any cracks, swelling, or bulging in the battery casing. That means internal cell damage, and the battery needs to be replaced regardless of how it tests. 3. Any movement in the terminal connections. Even 1 millimeter of looseness creates resistance that can prevent a reliable start. This scan takes 30 seconds. Most people have never done it. Step 2. The corrosion removal. If you see any buildup on the terminals, here's what you do. And you only need 2 things from your kitchen. 1 teaspoon of baking soda mixed into half a cup of scrub with an old toothbrush until the metal is clean and bright. Rinse with water. Dry completely. Now here's the step that separates this method from everything else you've read online. Before you reconnect the terminals, apply a thin layer of petroleum jelly to both posts. Regular Vaseline works perfectly. That jelly creates a physical oxygen barrier. No oxygen means no oxidation. No oxidation means no corrosion. That terminal will stay clean for 12 months without you touching it again. Warm water. That's it. First, and this is critical, Disconnect the negative terminal before you touch anything else. Always negative first. This eliminates any risk of a short circuit. Pour the baking soda solution directly onto the corroded terminals. You'll see it fizz immediately. That reaction is the alkaline solution neutralizing the acidic corrosion. It's chemistry doing the work for you. That one step, 10 seconds, costs almost nothing, is the entire reason Japanese fleet vehicles keep their batteries for so long. Step 3. The voltage check. A multimeter costs between $10 and $15. It is genuinely one of the most useful tools you can own as a driver. Set it to DC voltage. Touch red to the positive terminal, black to the negative. Check this with the engine off. After the car has sat for at least 2 hours. 12.6 volts or above, your battery is in perfect health. 12.4 to 12.5, acceptable. Battery is at about 75% charge. 12.2 to 12.3, battery is at 50%. Charge it and investigate why it's this low. 12.0 or below, you have days, maybe hours, before this battery leaves you stranded. Act now. One number, 10 sec, tells you exactly where your battery stands before it becomes an emergency. Step 4. The load test. Do this every 6 months. With your multimeter connected, start the engine and watch the reading as it cranks. If the voltage drops below 9.6 volts during cranking, the battery cannot deliver proper starting power, even if it showed 12.6 volts at rest. Once the engine is running, your multimeter should read between 13.7 and 14.7 volts. That confirms your alternator is correctly recharging the battery. Above 14.8 and your voltage regulator may be overcharging, which destroys batteries just as effectively as neglect. Now, 3 mistakes that kill batteries even in cars where owners think they're doing everything right. Mistake 1. Leaving the car unused for more than 2 weeks. A battery loses roughly 1% of its charge every day when the vehicle is parked. At 50% charge, sulfation begins. If you have a second vehicle, or if you travel frequently, a smart trickle charger, $20 to $30, connected during storage will keep your battery at full health indefinitely. This is standard practice in every Japanese fleet operation. Mistake 2. Only taking short trips. If your typical drive is under 15 minutes, your alternator may never fully replace the charge that your starter motor used. Repeated shallow discharge cycles accelerate sulfation faster than almost anything else. Once a week, take a 30-minute continuous drive. Highway speed preferred. This allows a full charge cycle to complete. Mistake 3. Ignoring the battery in summer. Cold weather gets all the attention when it comes to battery failure, but heat is actually the bigger killer. At 95 degrees Fahrenheit, battery electrolyte evaporates significantly faster, and internal corrosion accelerates. During summer months, double your check frequency. Don't wait for the monthly reminder. Check every 2 weeks from June through August. Let's bring this together. The Japanese battery maintenance method. 4 steps, once a month, 90 seconds. Step 1. 30-second visual scan. Terminals, casing, connections. Step 2. Baking soda clean if needed. Petroleum jelly on both posts every time. Step 3. Voltage check with a multimeter. Know your number before it becomes a crisis. Step 4. Every 6 months, load test while cranking and while charging. That's the entire system. No expensive products, no mechanic required. Just consistent attention to something small, which is exactly how Japanese maintenance culture has worked for decades. The average car battery in the US lasts 3 to 4 years. With this routine, 5 to 7 years is completely realistic. Do the math on what that saves you over a lifetime of car ownership. If this video gave you something useful, send it to one person who drives an older car. You might just save them a very bad morning. And if you want the same level of detail on the rest of your car, the transmission, the cooling system, the engine oil, subscribe. Because that's exactly what this channel is built for. I'll see you in the next one.